there are massive chunks of planet and ship around your ship. In fact, there is only one landing point that you can see that you can get there with the remaining fuel that you have on the shuttle. Will you allow me to railroad you there?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. It had to happen. Okay. I'm glad we got that ripped off and out of the way. Oh no. Oh wait, why is it like that? I don't want it like that. Okay. File. Open. There are so many surprises too. So many surprises. Okay, you arrive at the Astrid asteroid base. You arrive at the Astrid asteroid base. Base. It's a map, it's a map, it's a map, map. And this is where the docking area is on the top left. And there are 3 separate ports for vehicles to dock at the Astrid asteroid base. Your shuttle will be taking the top one.
Spooky, but I can make hair.
Hair?
Yes, remember I'm a plant.
Right. And your shuttle is firmly docked within the base. The rest of your party, well, they didn't quite make it, unfortunately. You're all that's left.
That was to be expected.
I want both of you to take a constitution check.
Hell yeah. I have a high stat. Natural 20.
2.
Like a total Chad, you are able to convince Vanya to get close to you to use your body warmth to keep her from freezing in the depths of space. Congratulations.
You say my plant, Chad.
Unlike the planet with a nice gravitational pull down, and a good sense of up and down, space is a terrible, dark, cold place where no one can hear you scream.
Hey, Paul. Did we gain levels?
You did, but however, you've also lost quite a bit trying to escape the planet. So that is reflected by your stats being more or less unchanged. This could be said. This could be called perhaps your final adventure.
With the same levels, okay.
Well, at least I still have my my mask that we finagled.
Yep,
So,
you've
I
got
can
those
breathe.
things.
Still have my orb. So we get in the dark again. Well, how does the base look like? Is there other dropship, or are we the only dropship?
There are no other ships berthed at the dock. You do see a trail of what appears to be luggage coming and going from the airlock.
Hmm.
Is it
Okay.
unmanned or is there anyone there?
It is hard to tell from within the shuttle. Will you choose to leave the shuttle? There is one. Actually, I want you both to take an infamy test.
Yes, at 54.
I gotta go grab my notebook. I'll be right back.
29. I rolled a 29 out of a 54.
Excellent, excellent.
Our last adventure, and I cannot even cast.
Nice. That's the one you went and got today?
I can't not even transform myself into a mammoth.
Nice.
Why, Paul? Why?
I don't fly.
Because high level, I can shapeshift into a mammoth.
Whoa! So I think it was just a cheap mic on my new camera. I think that's all it is. And go ahead and take your initiative, or sorry, your infamy.
I got a 31 out of 38.
Excellent. You both have access to void suits, which it's basically kind of like a hazmat suit. It completely surrounds you, and it comes with somewhat of an oxygen supply. But the important thing is if you are exposed to the void, your intestines won't be sucked out through your eyeballs.
I don't need the suit.
You don't really need the suit, but sometimes the formality is kind of nice. It would be kind of disturbing just to see you walking around outside.
Yes, but how? Well, okay, I will make holes in the suit so I can place my tree branch.
Fantastic. Okay, you're wearing the suit as a formality right now, much like
More of a fashion statement.
yeah, more of a fashion statement, just like those people with political statements on their masks, and you're able to leave the shuttle, which is really just a nondescript sort of thing. You have the ability, you have just enough fuel to leave the station on the shuttle, but not much more. So you would more or less be dooming yourself to an indefinite amount of drifting, but you can clear the station though with the amount of fuel you have in the shuttle. As you get out, your boots echo and clank through the entire asteroid base, and there's in very bright, fun neon letters it says, "Welcome to asteroid mining plant."
Right. Wow. Should we find out where the luggage is coming from? Or where it's going? Or what's in it?
That's a pretty good impression of me, not gonna lie. The coughing.
So, where can we go?
I don't know. Let's find a door. Where's the door? I want to go through the door. Is there buttons to press?
You see that along every major hallway, at every major hallway junction, there are sliders for a door, but for now each of the doors are open.
For now, huh? So let's take a look. I take the right side, you take the left side, or
Sure.
okay, I'll take the left side.
I'll go the other way.
All right, and there is a large chamber before you which serves as a junction. And along on basically every corner of this junction, there are viewing screens facing inward.
So we can see the screens, right?
They're massive viewing screens that at this point are at least inert.
Is there a way for us to shut the pressurized doors behind us? so that we don't leave this room open to space?
There, go ahead and take an intelligence test.
Can we call it investigation?
An investigation test.
Perfect. That is a 20, not natural.
Okay, there is actually a panel with the at the center of this junction right here, which does control the opening and closing.
Yeah, I want to shut at least one of those doors behind us, and when we get into the big room, I want to shut the other one behind us.
I leave the buttons to the expert.
The button expert. Okay, and a
Professor
reoccurring,
Buttons.
a reoccurring, yeah, the button presser, great.
The
There, a
button.
recurring theme here is this kind of readout that's shown throughout the facility. And as you do that, pressurization slowly goes all the way up to 100%.
All right.
Let's do this, Vanya. I'm looking at my spells right now.
That's a pretty good one.
And for now, you're at least inside this middle chamber.
All right. So what can I do? What can I do?
So wait, where are we in the kind of like that open place in the middle, the light brown one, or are we in like one of the dark brown spaces?
Right now, you just activated this terminal, so you're within that hallway.
Okay.
You haven't entered this area yet.
Okay. What else does the terminal do?
The terminal is capable it's two different levers that open and close these two particular vents.
Oh.
However, yeah, it's so you close this one. Yeah, you decided to close this one, but there's another lever.
I'm going to assume that it closes the door that we're about to go through. So I'm going to leave it alone.
Very well.
And I'm going to walk into the other room.
I follow Vanya. And I will try to look for any secret doors, by the way.
As you enter the area, go ahead and take a dexterity save. Just,
Ooh, yeah.
just Keenan.
I roll a 9.
The door shuts right behind you as you step through, and each door shuts as well.
Huh.
And you are greeted with just a picture of a microphone.
Hello,
And superimposed over this image with the power available, doors available, and it says, "Welcome to Astrid Asteroid Base. Congratulations on being elected as our new foreman." That's right. Us in the hierarchy have decided you get to be in charge. We need you to dig, dig, dig like there's no tomorrow.
Is there a greenhouse room in here?
We are capable of sustaining an atmosphere here, breathable, as long as there's workers working. You have to understand, right? You swing the axe, you get to breathe. Axe out, breathe out, axe in, breathe in.
So
Okay.
is this completely automated, or is there, or Is there someone alive responsible that I can talk to?
You're talking to him.
And
Or
why
are you automated?
are you automated? Yeah.
Are you calling me a servitor?
No, we're calling you a really, really cunning.
This is my uncle's base, but I'm afraid he can't speak right now.
So you can talk for him? And what's your name?
That's not too important. Go ahead and roll
It
charisma.
is to me. It
Roll,
is to
roll
me.
charisma.
I need a name for your voice.
Roll charisma.
Yes. And that will be a 12.
Well, they never asked for my name before, but I'll tell you, my name is Kaitino.
Quintino. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much. I'm afraid my entire family suffers quite a bit of a skin condition, or I'd be out there helping you myself. And we're a bit shy.
Condition. Maybe we can help.
Oh
My
no,
friend
it's
is
quite
cleric.
advanced and quite contagious.
Oh, we've been through worse.
We've seen
No,
our
it's just
fair share
what kind of skin condition? I mean, maybe we can help.
There's one way you can help, and that is to organize the ragged masses that'll be running to this space station at any moment. I am authorized to give you control of a couple different doors if you'd like.
What else can we control?
Doors.
Can we control the machines?
If you control the doors, you control whatever you want here on this station. Anything north of the processing room is yours.
Oh. And where's the processing room?
The processing room is located just south of this area.
Okay. So can we take a look around first, or do we have to?
What does the processing room do? What is it processing?
It processes anyone that wants to go to the underside, the more protected area, the more secure location. And I'm more than happy to grant you access to what will be your living quarters, but I have to know whether or not I should space you right now or whether or not you accept this contract.
We don't have much a choice there, do we?
Sure,
No,
why
you
not?
don't.
Then
On
yes.
Terra, my great-great-great-grandfather worked on the railroad that spanned all the way across the continent, so I know a bit about railroading myself.
Can I make a deception check and say yes?
A deception check?
Oh, yes.
I mean, make a deception check, I guess.
Because I'm lying to my teeth. I said yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, got it. I see now. I see. Go for it.
And that will be a 26.
Okay. Ah, you're well versed in your history. You know what? I like sycophants because they go far. I'm gonna go ahead and give you another control of another door. Go ahead and both of you roll D4.
One.
3.
Okay. In total, you guys have you're in charge of 5 doors.
Ooh.
So here you can basically use them however you want. You can assume control over a door, and you have continued control over that door until someone else assumes control of the door. In which case you can reassume it, but that's going to take another door. So basically, what I'm saying is you can choose to use the doors whenever you want, but once you claim the doors, there's no like moving what doors you claim. That makes sense.
It makes sense. We understand.
Okay.
And 1 square is how many feet? I cannot see the number
10.
before 0.
10.
Okay. That's a pretty huge station.
All right, well, very well. If you'd like to come on down, I don't see why not. And you enter or you look around at the processing area, and it's basically designed so that whoever comes in from the top has to like take this elongated route to the bottom. And in the bottom, there's sort of like this armored like blockade that kind of helps defend the upper area.
I'm sorry, Vanya, but there's not much I can do.
What?
There's not much I will be able to do in this game.
Oh, sorry, I was drawing the map and I kind of missed that, whatever that was.
It's okay. You'll understand later.
So this processing area is basically designed so that it can be held from the south really easily. Actually, yeah, like that. There we go. Keenan, you're always a great use. Come on, buddy. You're always knocking yourself down.
Yeah, but because we're in a space station and most of my spells deal with nature.
Oh, that is great. Excellent. Excellent.
It's okay, there's rocks. I can do stuff with rocks.
And yeah, so that's basically there's not I'm gonna put it out there. There's probably not a whole lot of mystery regarding the processing area once you see it. But the importance here though is as you're passing through, you do see that the station is a bit nicer. In some cases, there's like water fountains and fire extinguishers and bathrooms and things like that. Things that people need to live.
Oh, that changed everything. Hell yes.
Where there's bathrooms, there's mold, and where there's mold, there's nature.
And as you're walking through, the life support has been booted up to about 5%.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do I still have my Keenan body with me?
Roll infamy.
I rolled a 3.
Yes. By whatever extent you wanted it to be, yes. You are endowed in life supports at 5%. You see that there's yet another junction to the south. And Vanya, go ahead and roll a D3 for me, please.
I don't have a D3, but I do have a D4.
What
Just
D6?
half a D6.
Sure. 3.
So that's 3.
Okay. There is a ship. You hear on the loudspeakers, Kaitino says, be prepared to greet our new guests, Foreman. Go ahead. We have guests incoming. You can choose what you want to do with them. But by the way, it's your job to finish mining. Finish what they started. There's a powerful artifact here, and we must find it immediately. But we need more men in order to do so.
Okay, I can work on that.
Just go ahead, to the main junction chamber and decide what you want to do with this batch. Remember, not everyone fleeing this planet is doing so with the best reasons in mind.
I have a question. Is there any clothes we could use? Mines are a bit torn up.
Yes, there's a locker in your there's a locker in your quarters.
Can we go change before processing them?
Yes, please wear your uniforms. In fact, I want everyone wearing their uniforms whenever possible.
I will, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and there's a series of bunks located over here. The main power generator is actually something that you just passed over here in the center.
Is there any clothes for Space Marine size?
Go ahead and take a wisdom test.
12. Wait, 16.
You find them especially accommodating to have a space marine sized coverall.
All right. I think. Hey, Vanya, how do I look? Boss
Vanya-
enough?
Vanya, take a perception test, or yeah, take a perception test, Vanya.
Oh, wait, Paul. Actually, forget that. I put the captain outfit and I put the captain hat.
No, I want take a perception test, Vanya.
23.
You notice that there is a little sleeve underneath his left arm. Like it's smaller, it's much smaller than his actual left arm would be. But it's just dangling there.
An extra sleeve. I say nothing.
Okay. And he quickly changes anyway. So it was really a moot point anyways.
Yeah, I'll also change, and I'm assuming it's going to be appropriately sized. Because Vanya, I am swimming in this current spacesuit. It is not sized for me.
You do find something that is comically small. Almost child-sized. But not to a child's like bulbous proportions.
Hmm. I do up my sharp new uniform. Are they nice uniforms?
This is what I imagine. Alien isolation. What were the Android images? This is what I imagine. Come on, is there? Yeah, this is a good picture of it. Let me stop share. Oh no, that wasn't good to do. Yeah, they're kind of cool, but they're also just a hodgepodge of utility. And yes, and you start hearing a banging. You start hearing a banging coming up from where you came from.
We have Will Newton uniforms.
Well, let's go get the new people, I guess.
Yes, let's welcome them.
Okay, the airlock doors. The airlock door, you know what? That doesn't make sense. Okay, yeah, you eventually see that the guys are actually within this area in the center, and there are probably about 12 there are 12 people there, and you can see them like these doors right here that are shut but behind you, you can see through. And here's pretty much what they look like.
Can you share the screen again?
What's that?
Can you share the screen again?
Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah, so there's about 12 guys in this area. You're looking from the processing area into the main area because they've entered the main area. And this is what they resemble. They're armed with a menagerie of low caliber weapons, and they've got the fashion basically of just, I don't know, 80s villains or however you want to describe it. In fact, this guy, yeah, I could do this guy's thing. I could do this guy's thing. Hey, open the door and we'll be kind. We'll just gut you quick.
No, thank you. Would you like a job?
You need with like a really paying job.
I think I have a job right here. Don't we have a job, boys?
Can you follow orders?
You know, what was that he said about controlling doors? Can't we just shut the door to their ship?
Well, okay. I had an idea about that, and I can literally summon a wall of stone. So I guess we could take control of one of the door, like, and yeah, sure, why not? But then we'll have four door to control left. And Paul is really ready.
Why don't you just open up and we could talk about some sort of contract, huh?
Yeah, but there's no guns in the space station.
Well, I mean, I hate to call you wrong, but look at what we have right here.
Well, I'm afraid you cannot come. Yeah, I'm afraid you can't come in then.
Come on, what do you expect me to do? This is my livelihood.
Yeah, I don't care. You came here to mine, or you leave. You don't need a gun to mine.
What are we supposed to do with our guns? Just charge them at the airlock?
Yes, exactly. That's what I expect you to do. And if you're not happy with that, then you can just leave.
You know what? I think you drive an odd bargain.
I do, but it is a space station we have been entrusted with. And as a manager, I will see to it that nothing goes wrong.
Are they wearing suits? Or are they just relying on the pressurized cabin?
They are not wearing suits.
Yes.
Do our suits have magnetized boots?
Yes, that is one of the key features of them that I'm glad you brought up. I was going to bring it up myself, and I didn't think anyone would care. I'm just so glad you do.
Well, I can just root myself.
Okay, he says, you know what? You ain't worth our time. And he starts walking off towards the ship.
I would like to open the door that we're standing behind real quick, and I'm going to run as fast as I can to the first lever that we shut, and I'm just gonna flip it and try to space them all.
Okay, I would myself.
You do have access to 4 doors at the station. Any 4 doors. Sorry, 5 doors.
Yeah, well, we picked that one.
So the guys are in here, and the lever. Oh gosh, that's dumb. The guys are over there. The lever's like right here. Oh gosh, let me put the green. The lever's this green thing right here.
Yeah.
The guys are in here, and then there's doors over here. Oh,
Those are the ones we closed. I think those are the only ones that are open to the outside.
Yeah.
So, and we're coming up from the bottom, right?
Yeah, you can open the door and that'll be one of your doors. But I mean, because this door's shut right here, right? You want to open it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that could be one of 5 doors. So you have 4
Yeah,
doors.
I will pick that one.
It's a good one. It's a good door. I like that door. Okay, so
Well,
4
it is.
doors.
It is
And
important.
so, and what I'm saying is you could just choose to just claim one of these doors out here and open it.
Can you do that from a distance?
Yes.
Oh, well, let's just do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
for the moment. Yeah. Okay.
All right. As that happens, you're watching from a series. Actually, like there's 4 different camera angles in here that you can see on the inside, and the shotgun guy is going to pull out a grappling hook and try to grapple his way without dying back to his ship. And more or less successful, but his cronies do get gone, and his ship doesn't leave.
Okay. Well, let me look if I have a spell for that. I do. I cast Gust of Wind on the guy with the grappling gun.
While he's doing that, what kind of contact do you have to have?
Well, it's really a line of strong wind, 60 foot long and 60 feet wide blast from you in a
Okay,
direction.
so he was going to make it, but the hook just the hook got disengaged, and so he just went spinning out of the air like spinning around like that. I hope I got the good like around surround sound angle, because that's what I was looking for. And so there is almost no trace of the mercenary threat that came on the ship, however, as all their equipment was dragged away with them.
Yeah, but can we take the ship and
Yeah, I want to look and see if they've got anything good in the ship.
yeah, we
Okay, okay.
and then we'll take it apart. Oh yeah, I have a question. Can I contact Chinito? Chinito, can I contact him?
As you're looking around, Janito's looking down on you, and he's like, "What?" He just says, "What?" And you can hear him over the intercom.
Okay, I have a question. Do we have any servitors around those parts? Or robots?
There might be some still left in the mines. That'd be probably about the only thing left over there.
Good. Vanya, check the ship for anything of value. Then strap it down. I'll go check on the servitors.
Done.
Very well. Vanya, you enter the docking area, and you realize that essentially what has been happening is it's this door. There's like one massive docking bay door that's been opening and closing, and that's what's been venting people into the atmosphere. So it's less about this door right here. It's more about this door over here. This thing. That's what's and you find that the dock is much more sanitary than when you left it. Not a speck of dust. And of course, there's the mercenary gunship. This one, it is a cargo ship, but there have crudely been like just a series of turrets hodgepodgely welded across the ship.
Right. Are there any weapons still on board? Any sort of removable power source? Anything, trinkets, gold, anything remotely tinkerable?
Go ahead and roll infamy.
Oh, that's a 5.
They are also not quite capable of warp travel. And there's very little left in the system to go to. So once again, you will be stranded here. However, you do realize that all of the turret weapons still have fully fed magazines across the ship. So that's still operational. You also find in the bridge you find who needs to come all the way back. Aha. Time for fan service. Stop! Stop right there! Don't come in here, not any further.
How far away is he from
Is
me?
that you, Hinz? Is that you, Jensen? What's going on out there?
Zarv!
We need your help. You should come out with us.
Oh God. Okay. Just for all the embarrassment you're gonna have to deal with thinking about that for the years to come, I'll give you a bonus. Go ahead and roll charisma.
Trying to imitate like at the last minute, like the one guy's voice.
Oh, I think you're the trouble, mate.
It's a natural 20.
Jesus, you scared me. I thought I heard the screaming of about all dozen of our henchmen going off at once and then nothing.
Yep.
Listen,
And I'm going to. Does he set? Can I hear him set the gun down? Does he set it down?
yeah, I was trying to make it sound like the gun. Okay. It doesn't sound like a real gun. That's probably why.
And once I hear that, I'm just gonna fucking bum rush him and catch him by surprise.
Well, I mean, sorry, my replica doesn't sound like a real gun. That's what I meant to say. All right, go ahead and roll initiative.
I'm going for the gun first.
Of course.
That's Zarv, not my friend Zarv.
I got a 20 in initiative.
He is very quick, almost. Go ahead and roll a wisdom test.
15.
In your travels, you've never seen a human that was able to react quite so quickly. I mean, but his speed didn't matter, as you did convince him that there was really no one coming, and you do take the shotgun from him. But then he punches you with his hand. What's your AC?
17.
Paul?
What's your AC, Vanya?
17.
Oh, okay, yeah. He punches you with his fists, doing no less than 7 damage. Actually, it's more like this. It's more like he's like, listen, we can make a deal, but I need you to back up right now or you get another one of these.
Did he just finger gun at me?
And he's doing this at you, like threatening.
I'll take a couple of laughing steps back.
Listen, normally I'd be on the other side of the negotiating table, but times are tough. What
Yeah.
happened? What happened to my mercenaries?
Remember how you said you thought you heard the screams of like 12 people, then it stopped?
I was hoping that was you or something.
No, you heard exactly what you think you did.
Oh no. Those guys were probably the finest mercenaries in all Gravius 3. You know why? They're the only mercenaries in Gravius 3 now.
I don't know. I'm still here.
Very well, very well. Look, I'll make you rich or something. Just let me get out of here. Listen.
I mean, we can go into this base right over here. We got some
Yes,
air.
listen, look.
We got a job for you.
Well, I have a job for you. Whatever's out here, it's bad, all right? Look, whatever's living out here, it can't be good. The station must be cleansed. They can't hear us on here, all right? They can't hear us on my ship. I have sound dampening technology, but I'm telling you, whatever is living out here is out here because of a reason. It's not out here just by chance.
Insight check.
This asteroid base is at least 400 years old.
How do you know that?
I'm Czar.
You're what?
I'm Czar.
You Zarb, a friend of mine.
If it's one thing I know, it's human architecture.
That is a weird niche, but all right.
Listen, whatever you want me to do, I'm sure it'd be great, but I'd be so much more useful to you just on my ship.
That kind of seems like you're gonna run as soon as you can.
Yes, but maybe if it just so happens you're also running at the same time I'm running, there will be use there. I'm telling you, the panic button is very useful in moments like this. Sometimes suffocation.
Hey,
spinning
Vanya?
out of control-
Can I remember it? Can I let you remember something? Zarb owe us a favor.
What?
Zarb owe me a favor.
Oh, from where? I don't remember that.
You're in there when we did it.
Ah. Can we assume control of the shuttle bay doors, the main ones?
That'll be a door.
We'll
That'll be a door. But really ask yourself this, what doors would be more valuable than those ones?
yeah, don't take the shuttle bay door. No, because I think what we'll need to take control will be the inside doors.
Yeah. Excuse me. You know, before we, oh, where'd he go? There you gone.
We lost Paul. I'll be right back. I'll just grab some more booze.
What door will you take? What door will you take? What door will you take? What door?
We're not taking any door at the
Okay.
moment.
So you've already claimed this. All the doors in red will be the ones that you've claimed so far. Right there. And then I'm gonna get rid of, actually, the doors in blue just sound so much better.
So anyway,
So this one right here is the only one you've claimed so far.
we did, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I guess while Vanya's thinking about that, what would you like to do?
Well, as I said, I want to do something. I want to go find the servitors or what's left of them.
Okay. Just like in the other area, these doors are also controlled like an airlock function. And there is no pressurization on the other side.
It's okay. I don't need it.
Okay. So you're just gonna go through?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm going to look for servitors, as I said, buddies of any kind too.
All right. You see in front of you, in this corner over here, it's basically like it's actually the asteroid itself that they've been mining into it. And so there's catacombs that are in there. And there's a servitor birthing area in the south, which I'm sure you want to go towards, which you do go towards.
Is there anybody's
And-
on my path, by the way? Like, is there anybody's laying on the ground, corpse?
You do find droplets of blood just suspended in the air because there's no pressurization here.
All right, all right. Can I use my Isha's power to absorb all the blood?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You could do that.
I do that.
All right. You can taste that this is not just blood, but it is gore, which is blood spilt in violence. And it was all spilt roughly within seconds of it was all pretty much spilt at the same time.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, Paul, I'm going to be straightforward. I'm going to gather all the bodies I can find and the servitors and gather them all in one spot.
Okay, so you go to the servitor birthing area, which is in the south over here, and you find that there are 19 servitors, but all of their fleshy bits have been removed clean.
I don't care. I'll take all the servitors' bodies too.
Well, I mean, there's just like their metallic frames that are left. That's really pretty
Yeah,
much it.
it's
Okay.
okay. I will create them more flesh.
Okay. And you see the tattered remnant of a suit floating around within the mine works.
Oh, I will take a look at it.
Go ahead and make a perception test.
Perception test. That will be a 29.
Something is blending in with the walls and moving around, and you rolled high enough to see that there's something there, but not exactly where it is. But you are now being followed by something that is blending in with its surroundings.
All right. So what I'm going to do is that you remember the seeds that you gave me last session?
Yes.
I will drop each of them into the mouth of the bodies and of the
There are no
servitor.
bodies. You haven't found any bodies.
Okay, so
You
I'll
mean the
just
servitors?
yes.
But there's no flesh in the servitors.
It's okay. You'll
Okay.
understand.
Okay. Okay.
What I'm going to do is that I'm going to create the flesh parts with the plants themselves. I will gather all the blood that I've absorbed and purify it into life energy. And
Okay.
I will try
How many times are you going to do this?
19 times, all of it.
Roll infamy for me.
I will try. And that will be a 30.
Okay. I'm not sure which number you stop at. It gets close to 19. It happens more or less like you said it would. The trees do end up taking like form. They get like a bit of blood, the blood that you collected, and they start growing into saplings. But what you hear on the outside of the station is a cacophony. And the station actually gets smacked several times. So, Vanya, go ahead and roll Constitution. Everyone roll Constitution.
Ah, Constitution, my strong point. And that will be a 29.
Okay, it's just like Star Trek right now, where like the whole ship is shaking and like, Captain, we've lost atmosphere on decks 374, and like that. Vanya.
Yes. Ah, sorry, I was muted. I got a 19.
Okay, you keep your ground as well, just like all the heroes in Star Trek do. And you notice a ship pull up right next to you, Vanya, in the bay. And there's another. There's actually more. There's ships coming and ramming the ship you're in, and the ship you guys came in, as well. There's many ships trying to swarm into the hangar.
Oh yeah, Paul, can I transform my Keenan body into like a sort of administrator for me?
I mean, the Kenan body is still held by a salamander, and he's either usefully sedated or go. I would imagine at this point he'd be pretty upset with you.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. Did you ever resolve the fact that there's a salamander within that body?
well, yeah, as I said, I've been absorbing his soul bit by bit.
Okay, he'll be your helpful secretary, sure. You somehow it worked out between when we left off and the end of the campaign.
Well, it's the last campaign anyway, so.
Okay. And the ship go and so Czar is he's like, look, more of them want on the station. I want off, all right? So I'm gonna go. Does that sound cool? Have fun.
No, I think you should stay here.
But look, they're trying to ram inside the station.
Yeah. Let's go inside. We'll be safer there.
Okay.
Before you answer, just remember who has the gun.
And as you exit your shuttle, there's already another shuttle there, and you see a group of people that are dressed similarly to this, and all throughout their clothing they do have like a tree drawn on their clothing.
Yes, my people.
We are the faithful. We have been searching so long for our salvation on Gravius, and yet it was taken from us. Now we must figure out what we must do with our number.
Vanya, can you send me a telepathic message, please? Or no? Remember that you can.
I can reach out to you.
Yes, I have telepathy.
Yeah, but I don't.
Yeah, but you can still send me a message.
Then in that case, Keenan gets a message, and it's less of words and more just a heavy, like an aura of a heavy sigh and an image of a tree, and he gets a distinct impression that I'm just getting up to here with someone's bullshit.
Okay, I come over when I'm done. Tell them their savior is coming.
Yes, our very savior at last. Tell
Uh,
me.
inside.
Wait, before letting them. Hello, my child. It has been a long travel, but here you are.
I have brought my flock, and yet 11 ships are outside. We would all like to come within the base.
Are you ready to follow the words of your savior?
Yes, it's all we've ever lived for.
Well, come over then, and you will come inside.
But my
And those
friend,
who are lucky,
we cannot fit the masses.
Gotta
11
rotate out the ships, asshole. Come on. You're a cultist. That doesn't mean you're completely brainless. I mean, mostly brainless, but come on.
yes, I'm brainless.
We
Well, I don't
we
care.
must cast all of our ships out to space one by one as they ferry their men in, so that we can fit everyone in the station.
Yes, don't worry, child. We'll make space.
Oh, yeah.
So, what do you think, Vanya? Should we take them in?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you can say no. I don't care. I'm not a good savior anyway.
I mean, being a slave lord sounds kind of fun. Something new.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, bring them in.
Very well. So one by one, as the ships come in, they just toss the other ships out. The ship you came in was tossed out, and that goes like that.
Okay, I give them the order
Tell
to
me
dismantle.
hi. Tell me hi. What's that?
Can I ask them to dismantle the ship as we can salvage the wood?
Dismantle the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. They do. It's really between salvaging or getting them in on time. You could really choose. You could really focus on one or the other. I think.
Okay. We'll focus on the there's element ships. We can focus on the salvage.
Very well. And the friar says, you know what? So what if our followers will freeze to death in the cold of space? We need these resources. And now
Indeed.
you have
And bring the bodies in. Brings them. Their death will give birth to life.
how are we going to get
Yeah,
my
but they
Lord
can,
and Savior, how do you expect us to go and get their ships once they've
well,
died?
I mean, look, if we dismantle the ship, here's the idea. One ship comes in, we dismantle it inside, the groups bring the stuff, we'll sort it out, and we do this one by one until we have enough. When we have enough resources, the other ships can just come in and no one's died.
Oh my god, I just died of boredom.
Yeah, I know, but
This went from
Okay.
adventuring and slave lords to like an administrative nightmare. How the fuck did this happen?
Administrative. Okay, fine. You bring him in, and you get the resources. Great. Tell me high or low though.
Do it, Vanya. I'll give it to you.
Low.
I love administrative work. We can cause so much chaos with bureaucracy, Vanya. Come on. We give them one order. Oh, it's like a file. They didn't sign up that file. Oh my god. You need to go to that sector. You know, bureaucracy is fun for chaos.
I guess
And
low.
so you bring them in, and what we can really kind of segue to the minutia. They end up adopting the outfits and the uniforms, but you realize out of these 100 people that you brought in, there's only enough uniforms for about 50 of them. In fact, there's only 50 bunks as well.
Space for how many servitors?
There's space for 50, a workload of 50.
Keenan, I think you know what that means. Half your
So-
followers get uniforms, the other half get servitors. Our servitors. Are our servitors.
Okay, I'll,
Their savior demands it.
okay, they're going to see,
Can I make a charisma check?
there are some yeah, go ahead.
And that will be a 17.
Okay, and, as the service, as they start getting processed, Kaitino.
Wait, Paul. I
Yeah,
had an extra touch to the process.
okay,
I had one of the seeds I have been given yet, and I plant them in each of those who become servitors.
okay, and every time you do that, you hear another smack on the station. And the friar says, "My lord, don't you know what those seeds do?
What do they do?
They're the beacon that brought us here. Every time you plant one, you summon another one of our ships. Please, please, spin our lives with more value. As we are not very good at piloting our ships. Usually
All
we
right,
crash
all right,
landing."
all right. I'll do something else. All right, I'll do something else that you won't like me for, but it won't call in the ships. And you know what I do?
Okay.
I absorb the seeds, and with my other hand on each servitors, I just cast it directly into his head.
You cast it directly to his hand?
Yes, I absorb the spell, and whatever is left of the seed that is in the beacon, I just create another seed and plant it into the servitor head.
You take a different seed? You're making a different seed?
Yes, well, it's my own seed, mate. It's from the trees that I fucking grew out of my fucking
Okay,
room.
fine. All right, and now you have seeds. You have sedators. They are one half tree, one half man, one half machine now. 3 halves that make an incredible whole. And so time goes on, and they end up actually working and digging into the rock, and you get a speech from Kaitino. He communicates with you as you're overseeing everything, and he says, "Oh, and by the way, this is kind of important. We need everyone to assemble within the main hub sooner or later. We have a Xenos scanning device that will tell us if there are any Xenos infiltrators within our midst."
Why do you have against Xenos?
Well, you see, this mine has had a history of, dare I say, Xenos infections in the past, and finding these sympathizers in these genus cults are pretty important to us, I think.
Well, I point to Anya. You understand that she's a Xeno, right?
Yes, but this tool can be useful for you for deciding who is really truly human, because you might not know.
I don't care if they're human. What I need is workers.
Very well. I would use the Xenos scanner to limit infections, because once they spread, they go rapid.
All right, scan for infection.
Okay, who are you going to scan?
Me first.
What's a Xenos?
Anything
Xenos,
that isn't human.
yeah, alien. Go ahead and tell me high or low.
I will say hi.
You have a tumor located right beneath your second heart. The Xenos scanner goes off.
Okay. Can I try to expose it out of my body, like the mass just flowing out and going out of my bark and just? Can I try to do that? Or
So
I
in
mean, isn't it attached to your heart?
in attempting this, you do see that there's a very shallow scar located above your above the area.
well, I just go that then. I don't care if I take permanent damage at this point.
Okay, there is a xenomorph like creature wriggling around and going.
Can I squish it like this in front of Hinato?
You can go ahead and squish it. But but to your disgust, you notice that the gore on your hand, all the constituent pieces of it it's now trying to squirm its way within you through your pores.
Well,
Go ahead
okay.
and take 1 damage.
Ouch. I'm crying right now.
Hey, you said there were fire extinguishers, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna hit him with a fire extinguisher.
Okay.
I don't know, try to suffocate the little wormy guys or something.
Okay.
Bunch of chemicals. Can't hurt.
Okay, go for it. Go for it.
It's been
Okay, you go ahead and tell me. Yeah, it's pretty mundane. There's really nothing to roll. It is actually a great solution. There's basically now just a cake of the dead material stuck around your hand as they like.
I smash it, bam, with my wristband.
That was gross. You had a worm in your body.
Yeah, but see, the advantage of being a tree, you can pull out stuff as you go by.
And so some amount of time has lapsed since the operation has started, perhaps days or perhaps even a week. And yeah, and so yeah, I want to establish there's like a time lapse that's been happening. But I don't know.
So, how many people is infected?
In the Xeno scanner, you do see that Czar goes off.
Zarb?
Wait, no. Listen, whatever you think this is, all right? I'm human, I promise.
Get him anyways.
What do you mean, get me?
I said scan him.
No, I interject. Zarb, do you have anything to say for your defense?
Listen, I have a mysterious background, okay? Why do you think I wear this mask? It's good for business. If word were to get out about my secret business, I'd be ruined, I tell you.
Can I make an insight check or no?
Yeah.
And that will be a 17.
You know that Czar is not human.
I like Zarb. He's a human, I said to Quintantino. There must be a bug with your machine.
Yes, thank you. You're a generous God.
Do you remember me, my old friend? I said to Zarb.
Of course. We used to be close associates. I'm so glad you escaped Gravius. I knew you would.
And I knew you would too. You cutting bastard.
Oh, shucks. You were thinking about me. And
So,
you end up finding in the scanner one of the workers, and it is quite a grotesque thing actually. You catch him after he was scanned. You catch him in the act of eating yet another employee.
Vanya?
And he's wearing one of the Space Marine sized uniforms.
You know what I say? You're fired. And I transform myself into a bongtail grox.
Grox, okay. You're going to be right here, Keenan, and he's gonna be over here. Where would you like to be, Vanya?
On my back, on my back. Ride the grox. Ride the grox.
Somewhere that I could be with Keenan more or less between me and the big guy.
Yes, I'm going to tank.
Keenan, okay, big guy.
So I want to be like a little bit farther back behind him.
Okay. Oh gosh, why doesn't? Oh, it's because of this stupid thing. Down, 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 down. Okay. Come on, draw. Keenan. There we go. I just wish it was black. I'm dumb. Keenan and the bad guy. And then Vanya. There we go. Okay, roll initiative.
On it, BB. And that will be 18.
I got a 22.
Fucking Dex monster.
Okay. 22 can go first.
So
This guy is basically like Ogren sized. He is quite a hideously shaped fellow. For some time he was moving rock for you and you didn't think much about it. You thought he was a useful mutant.
Because he hasn't taken a turn in battle yet, I get advantage. And I'm gonna sneak attack because he's in pretty much right in Keenan's right in his face. Would you say he's surprised?
No, it's not surprised, sadly.
Surprised. What in what context?
Yeah, but
Keenan just turned into a giant beast right
yeah,
in front of him.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that would be surprising.
Automatic critical hit. Let's roll a natural 19, so I'm going to assume that hits.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, with my my hand crossbow, so that's 26 to hit.
fucking Dex monster, as I said.
And so automatic crit. It's sneak attack.
So you will twice your D damage and you add your and double your sneak damage too. So you will 3d6, I think, at your level.
Yeah.
So you will 6d6.
16.
And 2d4.
Plus 6, 22.
I'm glad you brought Zarb again, Paul. I
Well,
missed it.
yeah, it's just a fan service episode. Might as well be.
Well, I think you like to play the character, so.
Yeah, it gives us some nice visual representation when I have the mask. I'm really pissed off you guys killed the henchman that I did so well so quickly. Improv.
38 damage.
28?
38.
38. Okay. The creature does not shrug off this damage, but is quite maimed. You actually end up ripping off its head, but you realize it has a tiny little head sticking out almost like a pimple between its shoulders that had been there the whole time. So, I mean, you took off a head, but it has another head. That's about as grievous as the damage you did.
And then I'm gonna back off and try to hide behind that wall there.
Okay. And I guess Keenan, did you roll 18?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I will bonk tail him.
Okay.
I
How's it-
go.
Bonk tail him.
I rolled a 1.
I'm glad I backed off.
Okay. You have forgotten. You've basically returned to monkey. You've forgotten what it's like to be a human, and this idea of an attack as a Grox really isn't your nature at all. So,
I just.
you're going to do absolutely nothing right now and provoke an attack of opportunity, which automatically hits, right?
No, but you have to hit if it's an attack of
Okay,
opportunity.
19.
It hits.
Okay. And then he will be doing, he has the body right now that he's using to whack you. That's the weapon that he's using.
And I just go.
And so he's going to do 14 damage.
Okay.
And now it's going to be his turn, and he's going to take a bite out of the body to regain two health. That really could have been better. And he's going to use his other half action to try to hit you again. 17.
It hits. I have 15 AC as a bonk tail Grox.
13 plus 3. 17 damage as he whacks you again with the body.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Okay.
I still eat the grass or the rocks. I'm a Grox. I don't care.
All right. Go ahead and take a perception test, both of you.
27.
You notice that there's been a general change in atmosphere across the station, and the sounds of mining from the north have stopped. And all across the intercom, you hear Kaitino say, be advised, security forces are inbound to return order to asteroid base. Stay where you are. Do not resist.
Hey, Vanya, do you think you could convince Kinito that everything is under control?
Understood.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
I know. I'm counting on it. I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you could, yeah, it's Vanya's initiative step again.
Yep. Keenan's still engaged with it, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
All right, we're gonna roll a sneak attack again. For get the 25 to hit.
Okay.
Poor Paul.
For 16 damage.
Okay. Wow. So much. Okay. 52 damage. You're bowing it.
What?
What exactly are you attacking it with?
Oh, a bow.
Okay. Yeah.
Your guns are not smart to use in a space station usually.
Yeah. You've inflicted enough to almost consider the creature crippled, but he is still flinging the body around wildly. And go ahead, Keenan.
So I come back to my senses.
What's that?
I come back to my sense. I'm like, oh, right.
Oh, yes,
I
yes, you'll be back with your senses now. Actually, no, I want you to roll, wisdom check at disadvantage.
So that will be 17.
Okay, yeah, you come back.
So I don't tell him again.
Okay,
And
go Captain
roll
Walker.
a 24.
Okay, damage,
So 46, and he must roll a strength check.
okay,
It's a DC of 14.
he got it.
So it takes 15 point of damage.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. He's clearly on his way out the door as,
Well, do I have an attack of opportunity since it's moving away?
no, sorry, sorry, that was a stupid figure of speech. No, he's clearly gonna be dying soon. You know that you hear footsteps coming from behind you now. And he will be striking you. You hear boots clambering down the hallway. He misses you with his body, and he's going to try to regain. He regains 9 health by eating the rest of the body. So 58.
He's like the Dragonborn. Blessed.
Blah, 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 blah.
Hmm. Is that his turn?
Yes, and what you see behind you, you see Kaitino. Hello, my friends. Please don't pick on Harrington. He's new on the workforce, but I think you'll find he fits right in around here.
He tried to kill us.
Well,
He did kill Larry over there. I mean, he's chewing on somebody.
I guess he and I have something in common then.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense.
Indeed.
Thank you for bringing us such a workforce. They'll be so useful.
You're welcome.
Excellent. Now we could do this the easy way or the hard way. You've already rejected the easy way there, Mr. Astartes, but whatever freakish imp you are, I'm sure you'd love to worship the four-armed emperor.
We don't, but go on.
The four-armed emperor is here to allow us to transcend to a greater point, but I'm afraid there isn't room for everyone here on the space station. At least, not alive.
Well, good thing that thing can't live.
No, the dead things can't live, and I'm afraid you won't be one of the things that's living because you'll be dead.
Well, you'll be dead first.
You've already met our friend. He's slowly been infecting the entire station. He even got you without you knowing. The Lictor.
You had a worm in your heart.
You're going to regret it, that boy.
I don't think so. My friend the Lictor is very well known here, I think.
I cast restoration on myself to get rid of the infection.
Okay, go ahead.
I do it. It doesn't take anything. I just cast it.
Okay. The disgusting bio makeup that you dealt with before oozes out of your fingernails, almost in a jet. It kind of inks out like that.
Ew.
You fool! You've rejected the easy way. I think you'll suffer now. Boys! And he snaps his hand, and his merry men come out of the woodwork. They're not armed with these explosive weapons as depicted, but they do have harpoon guns.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do they look flammable by any chance?
Do they look flammable?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
as flammable as people would be.
All right, then. I will show you a friend of mine, if you don't mind.
What's that?
And I cast Conjure Elemental.
Okay.
And I cast an elemental of a 5 CR, and it's just a fire being that burns everything.
Do you have the stats? Okay. Everything?
Yeah, I'll give you the stats.
Even you though? Does it burn you?
Give me a moment. I'm getting the stat for you. And they can do their action, whatever it is.
Oh, they can?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's their turn. I took my turn to
Okay.
conjure the thing.
The two guys up front are going to shoot their harpoon guns at Vanya as she's the close. Actually, can you hide from them because they're behind you?
Yes, I can hide.
Okay.
I'm
As a reaction, or
I mean, it just says bonus action.
okay. You know what? Tell you what. We're just gonna go with your initiative step. How about that? Go ahead. 22. That seems fair.
Yep. I'm gonna bonus action hide and ready a crossbow bolt for the first person to threaten me.
Okay. There's two ranks of guys. There's 8 of them.
Just if one of them gets near enough to me, I'm gonna.
Actually, there's 6 of them. There's 6 of them. Yeah, they're directly behind you. Do you see the map?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So if I go 2 squares down and hide in the corner there.
Perfect. Okay, you can just ready it then because you can't quite see them from down there. I wouldn't say, not the angle.
No, I mean, I'm not like picking a specific one. I'm just like readying it so that I can, use my crossbow if someone were to get close and try to hit me. I would have that reaction.
Raise. There we go. Anya, I'll make you green because you're one of the good guys, right?
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you're down there now. And Keenan, you're basically, you've got bad guys behind you, and you've got the brute still in front of you.
Okay, I'm going to bongtail the dude again.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm going to tell my fire elemental. So that will be a 19. Do I touch?
A what?
19.
A 19 what?
To hit the big thing.
The big thing?
Yeah, does it hit or no?
Oh, 19 to hit. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. 19 to hit, yeah.
And that will be 23 damage.
Okay, finally the bobtail comes down, smashing him down, and the dinosaur battle was a success.
Yes, and I tell my fire elemental to pass throughout the guys. The 6 guys, like in a line, like 30 feet, and they all take fire damage.
Okay.
They can make I think they can make a reflex save. Let me check. No, they don't. They take 1d10 damage each of fire.
Okay, I'll roll the d10 then. Fine, I'll roll the d10 then.
I can roll it for you if you want.
Okay, fine.
So 6d10. And is going to attack one beside him and the other beside him too, like. And that will be 10, 6, 7, okay. That's 27 damage.
To just 2 guys?
Oh wait, no, 9 for the first.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay. Yeah.
6 for the second.
Okay.
2 for the third.
9, 6, 3.
1, 1.
1, 1.
And 8.
Great. Okay.
And he's going to attack. Wait, I'm not finished. He's going to attack the two right beside him. Wherever, and he can take the space of. He can end his turn on someone's space, and the next turn he take 1d10 damage of fire.
Okay.
I'm
He's
going
gonna
for
do
number
that?
one.
They're going to. Can they shoot the fire elemental?
Yeah, they can. They can, but it takes an action to douse the fire.
Okay. They're going to just continue to fight on fire, surprisingly enough, and they're gonna fire at the Ankylosaurus or the.
They can. They take the action to douse the fire.
Oh, they have
That's
to.
the thing. Yeah, it's either attack or douse the fire.
Yeah. Okay. The two up front attacked and they hit the Grox with a 19, and the harpoon will be doing 12 damage to the Grox. But
All right.
now, if you want to move, if you want to move and do an action, it'll be at disadvantage now that you're harpooned.
All right.
And the other guys are going to put out their flame. You do hear a cacophony of explosions and whatnot going on throughout the facility, but then you see in front of you the doors close in front of you, cutting off the wire, and
Okay.
you hear that very familiar yelling sound as if people are getting sucked into the vacuum.
Can we take control of the door again?
Yes.
Can we close or doors that we already have control of?
Yes.
Well, we'll close it. And how many of my plant servitors do we have?
11.
Ah, that's not a lot.
Okay, you have.
I thought I made more. That's
Okay,
why.
I guess you did. Roll it for me. Fine. But that's not enough. That is not enough.
Well, I mean, you already told me I had 19 made, so.
Okay, fine. We'll just do that. We'll just do that. Okay, fine. So which doors did you want to shut?
Well, the one nearest the cargo bay, or whatever.
Okay, so yeah, the one that you already had?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do shut this door up here. And you want to open this one down here?
I tried to bunk it first.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
And that will be a 12.
Okay, high or low?
High.
Can you guess the number?
16.
You damage the door, but not in a way that would jam it. You do have a very good chance of jamming the door by slamming it, but you're pretty dead set on not doing that.
Hey, Vanya,
What?
do you think you can pass through the air vents?
I don't know. Can I pass through the air vents?
Sure, you're small enough.
Deuces.
Okay.
So what am I trying to do by going through the air vents? Just get the door open?
Open the door, or either like try to get to assess the situation.
So this is the path of the vents in white.
All right.
Yeah, so you can go through if you want. And now, mind you, you do still have control of 4 more doors. at your disposal at any time.
Why am I crawling through the dirty air vent?
Well, I don't know.
Take control of the door.
It's there.
Well, because here's the thing, we don't have info. That's the thing. I mean, we don't know which door to close, which not to. You have stealth. You can go reach to the airlock and with your information you can choose which door to pick. Understand? That's the thing. Right now we are in the dark. We can try to take doors, but what's the point if we don't know where they are?
All right.
Think
Sure.
of
I'm
something
gonna
else
go
in
through the
mind,
vents.
but
And
that's how we should play it for the moment.
I'm way too literal for this kind of puzzle. Sure. I'm gonna go through the air vents and start counting doors, I guess.
Okay, you make it through the vents, and luckily you do have a breather system because there is a musty kind of scent. You end up coming to a junction, which is right here, Now you can choose to go down, left, or right. You could go either one of those ways.
Left.
Okay. This junction right here is very considerably old. Go ahead and take a perception test.
20, not natural.
There's something in the vent with you.
All right, that thing.
Can I roll an investigation check to try and figure out what it is?
Yes.
22.
You can see further up in the vent that where the dust is falling, it kind of just dissipates around this like massive lump. Like there's really like you see an area on the ground that is pristinely clean, even though there's nothing, even though there's dust all the way around it.
Are you gonna try to eat me?
Well, run. I'm going to bonk him. Or try to go past him. I don't know. I mean, aren't you a thief?
I think it's taking up the whole vent.
Okay. You know what?
I want to try and creep closer and see if I can like see it. I'm assuming it's dark, but is it?
You
So
know
is
what?
it like invisible or?
Oh, I'm doing something.
Yeah,
Then what I'm going to do? I conjure the fire elemental to go and join Vanya.
Okay.
He can squeeze through 1 inch of space, so he can go to the vent.
Wait. Before you waste a spell slot, I have fairy fire. I can just outline it and see if that'll tell me what it is.
Yeah, cast fairy fire. Good idea.
So I'm gonna cast fairy fire on the invisible lump and see if that will give me enough of an outline to figure out what it is.
All right. You see a lictor in the vent.
And I drop darkness and scuttle away backwards.
Hey, go ahead and take a dexterity save.
Oh, 17.
You make it back.
And I send the fire elemental in the air vent.
Yep.
Okay. You hear the screeching. You hear a very pitched combat and the screeching of the thing going back and forth, and it smells like a very different kind of burning meat that you've never really smelled before. But eventually, for whatever reason, the combat stops.
Do I still feel my link to the fire elemental or no?
Was that?
Do I still feel my link to the?
Yes,
to
the fire elemental's still there.
Okay. So I'll send him to the vent and I'll send him to scout ahead. And I guess will try to bomb the door again. But this time I will charge it.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
And that will be 30.
3 or 30?
30.
High or low? High or
30,
low? What'd you say?
30 damage.
High or low?
High.
Can you guess the number?
18.
You do end up opening the door, and you kind of just really destroy the door more than anything else, but it's not jammed there anymore. So now there's no door here.
Good.
Not bad. At least I don't have to go sneaking through the fence anymore.
My bad about that one.
I pick a spider off my shoulder and just like gently set it on you.
And they say, oh, thank you. There will be less mosquito this year. And I'll let
Yeah.
it.
A benefit for everybody.
What kind
I
of
like
thing do you have
spiders.
with the elemental?
Yeah, I think it lasts a minute. Wait, let's just check the spell.
What does the link mean though? Can you see everything it sees?
I know it, I don't think I can. Wait, let's me check. But it can tell me what it sees though.
Oh, okay.
And it can last up to 1 hour, so that's good. So that's it. Let's go and try to see what's happening elsewhere.
Okay.
Sneakily.
There is there is basically a revolt going on right now with the Genestealer cultists running amok all throughout the area, and you have a couple. I guess where do you want to go?
Where do you think we should go, Vanya?
I don't know. I've always been curious about what's in the far left rooms.
Yeah, we've never been to the left wing.
I don't know. Do we want to go kill some people or something?
I will try to call on all my servitors to fight back.
Okay, they're starting to mine. You can tell them to mine flesh instead of rock if you want.
Yeah, mind the dead flesh, by the way. I precise the dead flesh or the gene cultist flesh.
Or the gene cultist. Okay, there's an emphasis there. Got it.
Yes, because I don't want them to stack and hide my own men, you know?
Okay, the gene cultists in your midst are beset by a tide of robots, and you end up going towards the left area. You actually see a life support area over here that seems to be fully operational. In fact, life support has been at 100% as soon as you got people on the thing, and it doesn't seem to be going away.
Okay.
And before you is, strangely enough, a very gilded, ornate area with gold piping and whatnot up in the north.
Can I try to send a message to Zarb?
Okay. You can use the local VoxNet to achieve this. And Zara says, "Are you gonna thank me for saving you or what?"
No, I actually want to ask you, are you all right?
I've been better. I'm holed up in the airlock up in the north, and things are getting pretty crazy. More people are trying to get in too.
Well, can you shoot that away with your starship?
Well, I'd like to, but a certain group of cultists threw my ship out the airlock.
Well, can you take one of their ship? We didn't dismantle all of them.
I'll see if they have any guns. What do you want me to do?
Well, gun everything that doesn't look human. Except you, of course.
You want us to use firearms?
Yes, on the Gen cultists, they're attacking. Well, let's attack back. Let's strike back. Like the Empire.
Very well, very well. And as you're doing that, you see this scene before you. Greetings, my friends. Thank you for bringing me so much new flesh to the brood. I am the patriarch.
And I will turn you into a tree.
You've done such an incredible job ensuring that me and my congregation would survive the fall of Gravius 3. We've been waiting here for so long. It's a shame poor Kaitino won't be able to see the end of this.
Wait, what happened to Kaitino?
Have you met my friends, the Genus Stealers? And he points to his hideous companion.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
You see, they're based off of mankind, believe it or not. The great devourer saw fit to give mankind even a purpose in their empire. Imagine what you could become, little creature.
Imagine how you will look as a Christmas tree. I can see the star on your head.
Well, it's a very festive suggestion, but I'm afraid this is where you die.
I'm afraid not. Remember all of the seeds that you gave me? I throw all of them at him. Whatever is left, I throw all of the seeds at him.
He picks them up and he says, incredible, fascinating. I wonder
And
what
as you take them, I activate the magics in them.
Wait, which seeds? Which seeds?
Oh, well, those that are the beacon.
I wonder how these are activated. It looks like they require some sort of sacrifice. There's some sort of igniter on these seeds.
Well, can I throw my elemental at him?
Okay, go for it.
He goes right at him then.
All right, go ahead and take a wisdom save.
Okay. And that is a 23.
Okay, with his staff, he is casting what is essentially like a shadow in the warp. And it is blanketing you, but your connection so far has been so overpowered that you're still fine to go ahead and use your magic, but notice that he is trying to cancel out any psychic attempt at this point against him or around him within a 30-foot radius.
Okay. So I guess we roll initiative or no? We keep the same.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Vanya, what do you want to do?
Run. You can run.
Where do you want to run? We're in a space station.
There's got to be at least one ship in the hold.
I mean, I can go outside and I can go on the outside.
Or we fight. I don't know. Whatever. So final. I don't really expect to walk out of here, anyways.
I mean, it is our final journey, right? So let's hand it with a blast. So Vanya, let's think about how much chaos can we create.
You got any explosives on you?
I don't have explosives, but I have a really cool spell, you see, and it's shape water. And you know what I can do with shape water?
Hmm.
I can turn it into ice.
Ooh, freeze all the blood in their veins.
And they have a lot of blood in their veins. And you know what I can do? I will try to turn their blood into ice.
Okay.
But it's not my turn.
I have several vials, jars, more like, of several. I have 3 bottles of drug slurry. We could just start sprinkling it everywhere like glitter.
Yes.
So there's Vanya, and then here's Keenan, and then the G's are Genestealers, and then I'm just gonna put the Patriarch as a P.
I'm looking. Okay.
What's your initiative?
21.
Okay.
23.
Okay. All right, Vanya, you get to go first. You are right outside the Patriarch's shadow in the war bubble. So anything within 30 feet of him, yeah, actually, you're right within anything within 30 feet of him. No, you're outside of it. Anything within 30 feet of him, you have to take a wisdom test at disadvantage, and if you fail, you can't do a psychic thing.
Well, I don't rely on psychic, so
26.
26. Oh, wisdom.
Yes.
I'm making it disadvantage now. I'm making it even harder.
Yeah. No. I roll a 16 and 19.
Okay.
Dude, you're the one who gave me 6 in wisdom.
Okay.
I would be just outside as, yeah, because if each square is 10
Yeah,
feet.
you're just outside. You're both just
Perfect.
outside.
So I'm gonna pull one of my bottles of drug slurry out of my pocket and huck it at his face. I'm gonna uncork it and I'm going to throw it at his face.
Okay. Okay.
Where's my fire elemental?
Go. Whatever you want it to be. Go
Uh,
ahead.
in
Roll
front
ahead.
of- I put it in front of Vanya.
Well, we'll get to your initiative step when we get there. Vanya,
Yeah,
though. Roll the hit.
That's a natural 18.
Okay, you splash him, and he ends up taking. You see him like rapidly start to mutate and like fall apart, and on his face now he almost has like a mustache of tentacles and chitin, and he starts like he starts screeching, and his screech is something. To say non-human is one thing, but it would be like as if multiple entities were screeching through one mouth.
classic.
I don't know.
Sounds painful.
Poor guy.
There's now more mass around his face than on the rest of his body.
All right.
Good to know.
Slanesh says hi.
Yeah, he was rapidly corrupted, hideously.
Forever. It's permanent.
Okay, and the Genestealers will engage. They're going to roll respectively. Will a 14 hit you, Vanya?
No.
Okay. The first one rolled a natural 20, and now they're gonna swipe. For 19 damage.
Okay, I'm still in Brock's form. Hell yeah.
Okay, an additional 10 for the crit, so for 29 damage
I'm
Oh, I'm
still,
unconscious.
but my Grux is
on on
really,
on on Keenan, not on Von.
yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
have,
Oh, God, good.
I have 9 hit points left as a Grux.
And there's 4 Genestealers. And now it's your turn, Mr. Grox.
It's okay. Then I forego my shape as a Grux, and I turn instead as a giant scorpion,
Okay.
and I will claw, and I will try to grab the first Genestealer,
Okay.
and that will be what's my touch? That's a +4, and that will be a 21.
You miss.
Damn it. You have a, yeah, I have another attack though, so I will try to sting him.
Okay.
That probably
You were
missed,
close,
but
though. I'll tell you this. You were close.
yeah, I know if 21 didn't hit, 21 hit. It's okay. I missed both shot, and my fire elemental will go through the two guys, and will go straight at the patriarch,
Oh, okay, okay. How much damage will the Patriarch take?
and he will take 1d10 because the fire elemental stuff is turned on him, and I will make 2 attack on him.
Okay.
So a 24 and a 9, so 1 hit.
Okay.
So it takes 2d10 damage, and
Okay.
that will 10 damage of fire.
All right. He's gonna try to take a Wisdom save. 10 damage. 10 damage. 10 damage. He's gonna try. He failed his Wisdom save. Now for the. It seems as though the Genestealers have been affected by his psychic link with them, and so they each kind of like skip a beat. And so the next time the next action they do is going to be a disadvantage no matter what. And it'd be now Vanya's. No, it would be it'd be Vanya.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna attack the one in front of Keenan,
Okay.
and because it's engaged, and use sneak attack because it's not paying attention to me. 24 to hit.
Yes.
Perfect. 6, 9, 12, 16 damage.
16. Okay. And you blow off one of it has 4 upper limbs, and so you destroy one of the 4 upper limbs. Now they're gonna go ahead, yes, and strike. They're gonna try to go against Keenan. That was a failure. So good job, you survived yet another turn. Now they're gonna try to strike Vanya. Oh wow, a colossal failure. Actually, I'm gonna have to reroll both those because I might roll one. Nope, they didn't roll one. Okay. They actually they were just so dismayed by the Patriarch getting hit that they could not concentrate on hitting you. Now it's good Keenan's turn.
I will try again my claw and my sting.
Okay.
So
In claw strike.
claw strike. So 19 and 23. So my sting hit the guy.
Yep.
And so that will be. You must make a Constitution save. Constitution, yeah. Well, it's a DC of 12.
Oh, you have to make a save?
Yeah, a Constitution save, but the DC is low, and he takes 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage? Okay. 27.
And my fire elemental. Oh yeah, by the way, the Patriarch takes 1d10 damage as long as my fire elemental is on him,
Okay.
and he will try to attack him again.
Okay.
So 22
Okay.
and a natural 20. So I will roll 3d10 on him, I guess.
Natural 20
Yeah,
on the Patriarch?
yeah,
Okay. And how much damage will that be?
21 of fire damage.
Okay, so 31 damage. The Patriarch is very much dismayed now that it's being a mutant that's on fire.
It's immune to fire? Damn it.
And go ahead and roll. Just one of you roll infamy.
Wanna do it? Or do
Sure.
I do it?
I got it.
I have IR infamy, so.
Oh yeah, if you've got high information, do it then.
Okay,
That is a 24.
Zar comes behind you and he says, "Why are you fighting him? We should just space him.
How do you want to space him?
Just lead him back. Lead him back to the junction and we can space him."
He's got a point.
Zarb, you owe me a favor, right?
I already saved you once.
And I saved you, and I saved you back.
Consider us even.
You're
You're not
really talking
even.
who saved who. I could have killed you back in that fucking ship the first day.
And I could have harmed you.
We've all buttered each other's business. Blah blah blah. Look, let's just.
I have to go. I have to go. I have to go pee. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Wadaliacha. I love you, kitty. You've gotten so slim on your diet, so you're not going to die of cat diabetes. There's lots of cats that just become chunkers. They just chunk their way to an early grave. But no, I want as much kitty time as possible. Okay. Yeah, but I'm gonna go to a good taxidermist, and I'm gonna get you in an action pose, kitty. So just figure out what you want your taxidermy action pose to be.
You're gonna stuff
So
your cat.
He can live on. He can live on in an action pose. That's what I want. To have an action pose. Have a taxidermist.
What's happening?
We're talking about stuffing his cat when she
Oh,
died.
classic Paul. Haha.
I mean, I plan on getting mine defleshed so I can have her skull judging me forever.
Yeah.
She would love the shit out of that.
Added utility. Added utility. See? That's what they're good for. Even slippers. They're gonna make good slippers. Okay. You're here. You're back. Play the game. Play the game.
Yes, I'm back.
Well, if we just open the one door that we have control of, shouldn't it just vent everything if it's all open between here and there?
Yeah, sure. And I guess I can meld into stone. So yeah, we can rule out the vent.
The vent? Okay.
No,
Well-
like vent everything to space, just like space them.
Yeah, exactly.
From
So
here,
where
we
you
don't
gonna
even have
go-
to leave them anywhere.
Okay, look, I see what the plan is. You're gonna stay here and hold them, and then I'll hit the button and vent it. You're making a good sacrifice.
Well, I've got magnetized boots, so I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I can. Is there stone anywhere, by the way, Paul?
Most of the stone is gonna be located up here.
Okay, so I'll. Okay, it's good then. I know what I will do.
It's good, okay.
I will. So whose turn is it?
It is Vanya's turn.
Alrighty. I guess I'll just sneak attack the one in front of Keenan again.
You're gonna chuck another vial?
No.
Oh, you're gonna shoot him? Okay.
Yeah. Nope. Mm-mm. Not a natural one, but I definitely didn't hit him.
Okay. And now they're going to try to strike. They're going to try to strike. Dang it. What's the AC on the scorpion?
My AC is 15.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to lie to the dice gods. Okay, because they had disadvantage, because the patriarch got hit again, they missed. They
Good.
missed. Now they're gonna go after Vanya. Yes. Oh. Yes. Okay. 20 is going to be a hit. I know for sure. 18 damage is the Genus to the scrape you.
All right. That was cool.
Unconscious?
Pardon?
Unconscious?
No, not quite yet.
Okay. And now it's gonna go to Keenan.
Okay, you're not going to like me.
Oh yeah, the patriarch is gonna try to snuff out the fire elemental. Sorry, the patriarch is gonna try to snuff out the fire elemental, and he does with his psychic shriek.
Actually, I guess that would be okay. Sure, we'll just come back again so we can do.
Okay, well it still has to move over. Okay, fine, it still has to move over there though. So he's gonna try to cleanse the area around him of all future fire elementals.
Okay, is it my turn now? But
Go
is that
ahead.
part?
I want you to go ahead and roll a d20 and tell me the result.
Okay, yeah, but the only thing is the fire elemental it's a 5, by the way. 5, but the fire elemental have resistance to all non-magic damage.
It's but I mean it's like okay, okay. I mean it's not really damage per se, it's like a lack of magic. It's like a shadow in the warp. However, I also rolled a 5. So right now you two are in a mental battlefield. How would you describe your mind to be if you were to describe your mind as like a geographic location?
It will be a tree, a big, in a forest. Like, you know, in Avatar, I don't know if you've seen it, like,
Okay. Yeah, the information, the computer tree or whatever.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
There are terrible purple vines snaking up from the very roots of the tree of your mind, trying to take hold.
You know what? I try to do the same. I send my roots into his mind.
Okay, and this actually does manifest. in a strange way, as your contribution to Isha here can be seen as roots actually springing up from the ground to ensnare him. But you're also ensnared by a sort of terrible, like xenomorphic kind of a creep, and you're stuck on the ground. And with that, I think
It's still my turn. I didn't.
Yeah.
It's my turn now.
okay.
So I will send the fire elemental attacks to do the two guys behind.
You don't know that whole. Never mind. I'm retconning that part where you guys are actually stuck in real life. That's dumb. That's not subtle at all. It's not.
Yeah, but we're stuck in a mind battle, right?
Yes, you're stuck in a mind battle though.
Okay. So
Us?
I will
Yeah.
try to put. I will call on my administrator help, my Keenan,
Okay.
and I will call upon his own mind to fill my battle mind against the patriarch. And also, you won't like me on that one. I call upon future Keenan.
Okay, you're going. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. A triad of key. Okay, this might be the highest point of the entire game or map right now. Okay, so he's calling upon the triad of Keenans, the triumvirate, to basically form up here and blast this
Council
guy
of Keenan.
away. You it doesn't form up quite as literally as seeing three different versions of you, but instead of just being one tree, you realize now that you are a network of trees. And even though Gravius didn't survive, many of these trees are now floating around. And so it's that kind of collective networking that you realize now you are a part of it. And trees in the real life can use the mycelial network to transfer power, or rather energy, to each other. This happens in real life through the fungi mycelial network. And so much like, and then the real emphasis, you're getting more or less a spirit bomb prepared. Go ahead and roll D3 for me.
All right, and that will be a 2.
Okay. You must remain conscious for the next 2 turns for the spirit bomb to take. That's the current objective: survive.
Okay, and my fire elemental will attack the patriarch again.
Okay.
And
The patriarch is consumed by the idea of fighting you. However, can the fire elemental physically, like, can the fire elemental go through a wall?
well, if there's one itch hole, yes.
Okay, but if there's something blocking it, so these 2 lead Genestealers are going to attempt to try to smother the fire elemental with their bodies.
Okay, so what, did the fire elemental strike them instead then?
Yes, they're going
Okay.
but they're going to take even more damage because they're actually like hugging it, like they're arresting its motion with their bodies.
Yeah, so they're taking damage.
I'll give you an additional D5 damage to whatever they take.
Okay, so they take 1d10 damage on the next turn, and they're 25 each, right?
Okay.
So the one on the right will take 7 damage of fire.
Excellent.
And that's my turn.
Okay, now it goes back to Vanya. The Genestealer in front of Keenan has negative 29 damage. And the preacher behind him has taken a sizable amount. I don't know why it says 10. He should have taken more, I think, like closer to 30.
I guess I'll take a pot shot at the patriarch then from back here.
Can you shoot through the Genestealers?
You have the sharpshooter feat? Well, yes, she can. The patriarch is not in melee.
Can I shoot underneath them?
Yeah, well, you can. The patriarch is not in melee, so you can shoot him, yes.
Sweet.
You couldn't shoot him, like, you would have disadvantage if he wasn't melee, but it's not.
But she's shooting
Right.
through two different NPCs. Will that affect anything?
I guess you can give her disadvantage.
Yeah, we could do disadvantage.
We will.
Well, it's still a 25. I literally rolled an 18 and a natural 20.
Wow. I'm glad I diffused the 20.
So 10 damage.
Okay, the mutated patriarch is squealing now in dismay. And once again, they're gonna have to take another disadvantage now. The next move will be disadvantage. Which they will strike. First Vanya. Yes. Okay, they strike Vanya and they will do 15 damage.
Unconscious. I'm out.
Okay, and as she falls down, it's gonna try to take another half action to pick her up. And now it would be your turn, Keenan.
Okay, I will take the fire elemental, and I will tell him to give his life force to Vanya.
What does that do for me?
I sacrifice my fire elemental for Vanya.
How much life force does it have?
You have 102 hit point.
2 hit points?
102 hit points.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that is. Well, I'm back at full health, I guess.
Does she come back like a phoenix or something?
Yeah, there's a phoenix like rebirth. Sure, I'll do that. I'll let the. Yeah, we can do that. She comes back. However, high or low, Vanya?
Hi.
Can you guess the number?
13.
You were on fire for 1 second, but it went out. You almost gained the ability to have some sort of fire-based imbuement to your arrows, but
Aww.
you weren't quite close enough. Oh, you know what? I forgot about. Dang it! Never mind. Yeah, I forgot about something. Okay, while that would have been cool. While you were down, you got back up, and yeah, now I would say that would take most of Keenan's turn. Keenan, you have to stay up for one more turn, and now
Okay,
Vanya's
when
back
actually
in the
enough,
picture.
I will try to invade the Gene Stealer mine, and I call on Isha's blessing to give me the strength
Okay, you
to
connect
break
with
this
the Gene
fortress of
Stealers,
darkness.
and you, much like your network, there is a hive mind. Instead of many different versions of me, making an us, the intelligence you connect to is just an us. There is no distinction. This creature is something from far beyond our own galaxy, and it wishes for nothing more than to consume everything within it. That is their creed and motto, a means and an end, to consume everything.
Well, you know what? As they try to consume, I will create more and more until they explode.
Okay, yeah, they commence themselves in a mental gorging. And in such, these guys are actually psychic creatures, though, so they're going to attempt to hypnotize you. They're going to take a charisma test.
And I try to hypnotize them back.
Okay, they failed their hypnosis beam. They failed their hypnosis beam.
You cannot stand against a mind like Kenan. The man who became Space Marine.
And as you complete that, finally, all future Keenans actually do end up converging, but I want everyone to take D10 corruption as the warp starts melting away. So I want everyone to take 8 corruption as the warp starts melting this area of the station away with all the
Okay, I
tests
will.
being undertaken.
Hey, Paul, I have to roll the corruption chart.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Take a corruption test. Take a corruption test.
And that will be 18. I don't get the wings, right?
Oh, you rolled beneath your corruption. No, you rolled D100.
Yes, I roll a D100 and I will under my corruption. So I roll a
Oh,
D20.
okay. So you get blessed with something. File open.
I get blessed again.
You get blessed with something. Yeah, another blessing of Isha. Another blessing of Isha. I made such a
More blessings.
increase any character attribute by a single point.
Okay. Bennett. I'll put it. That's not that helpful.
Yeah, it's not that helpful. Maybe it was good for getting your hopes up. Okay, so we're back at Astrid, and that this happens, and let's see.
Future Keenans.
Oh yeah, the patriarch is blasted, and he makes a hole in the warp. And so you are allowed to, I guess, carry on as the Genestealers basically just power down. But Vanya, go ahead and roll wisdom.
I turn you into a phoenix, Vanya.
16.
You remember this image flashes across your mind. Keenan, I want you to take a perception test.
And that will be a natural 20.
You realize that Vanya is infected.
Oh, also I have to roll a corruption test.
Excellent.
I will cast. Do you want to be healed, Vanya?
Sure.
I will cast Greater Restoration on her.
All right, and I got a 29 out of 37.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll in the chart, D20.
D20.
Can I get rid of the disease she's infected with?
I got a 17.
Oh, yeah, it's one of the good ones. One of the good ones. One of the good ones.
Oh yeah, right. She can get a patronage. Please take Isha for me. She saved your life.
Yeah, it is a patronage, but you will receive a stigma, and you will be clearly if you choose to receive the patronage, you'll be clearly marked from now on as a follower of Isha, or sorry, a follower of whatever god you choose. Which is really only one that makes sense.
The one I'm already following, you mean?
Slaanesh.
Slaneshi.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, Vanya, but
you have now. It's really less of a. It's more of a gear mutation than anything else. Your boots now transform into Heelys in a moment's notice.
Okay, okay. Vanya, you're not going to like me.
Clearly, imagination of Slaanesh. No other god would have something like that.
You're not going
to.
I'm sorry, Vanya, but you're not going what I'm going to do to you.
Which is?
I'm not going to say.
Oh wow, we're doing secret squirrel stuff now.
Well, I mean, for my defense,
No, I like the secret scroll stuff, especially when there's only 2 players here. That's really what I was
I
going for.
mean, she follows Slanesh, I follow Isha. There's a conflict of interest. She shows herself as a full-blown disciple of Slanesh.
I
She
have
does.
at literally every turn. This shouldn't be a surprise for you. Literally every time, every single time.
Yeah, but I Isha saved your ass, so I have to kill you
Yeah,
now.
and I'm very grateful. It's lovely.
No, you're
But
not.
I'm not going to.
Paul,
I'm not going to
Paul,
abandon my god,
I have a
my
question.
goddess, just because of my, you know.
Hey, Paul, I have a question. Can
What?
I call out the Fire Elemental?
What's that?
Can I try to call out back the Fire Elemental?
No,
Right.
it's already been
Okay.
transmitted
Yeah,
to
you
life.
can.
no,
Yes,
okay,
you can.
okay.
Yes, you
No.
can if you want.
Well,
Really?
I'm going. Well, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm telling it to burn. Burn inside.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead and take the fire elemental damage.
1d10, right?
Yeah, and 1d10 each of your turn. I'm
Ow.
sorry.
Fucking petty up in here, man.
Well, I mean, what can the future Keenans do?
He kind of hovers around like the ghost of Christmas past.
Oh, nice. I'm
So
sorry,
she takes
Vanya.
that damage. Okay. The parasite inside you is gonna take a Constitution test, and it hasn't quite burned away yet. So go ahead, Vanya. I guess it's your turn now.
And she take 1d10 of damage.
All right, let's roll some damage. That's a 1.
You're not gonna like what I have prepared next.
Why are you so petty, man? There's just 2 of us.
It's not petty, it's role playing. I love you, Vanya. Well, actually, Ginger, I love you, but Vanya, I mean, no, she's a Slanishy follower.
All right, so my turn. We don't have anyone to fight, do we?
Me?
Take a perception test.
Oh.
23.
You know that there is something in the vent on this vent right now, moving around. You hear it.
Well, I have blind sight on 30 feet. Can I see it?
Take a perception test.
Well, okay, so sneaking. That is a 28.
Yeah, there's something clambering around over there.
Vanya would like to go in before I kill you myself.
Bonnie's already in the vent. She took your moment of distraction. She's in the vent.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go after whatever's scuttering around. But
All right.
quietly.
The fire within you kind of illuminates the area around you, and you see the lictor once more.
And hey, Paul, while they're both in the vent, I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
It's called Gust of Wind.
Okay. Great. Excellent.
So are they pushed their way out of the vent or no?
Yeah,
There's
they're
a dex
flushed.
save for that, isn't there?
They're flushed through the vent.
Are there any? No. Are there any saves for that?
No, well, you're in a vent, and you can try to do a strength check, but I guess in a vent you don't
I
have
could
much.
do an athletics or strength.
Uh,
The DC is marked DC, so it will be a 18.
all right. Well, I'm gonna try it anyways.
I'm still, hey Vanya, I just want to say it's not, I'm sorry for being petty as a character, but as a player, I love you, okay?
Yeah.
Please remember that.
Oh my fucking god, it's a natural 20.
You not only hang on to the vent, but you make it sound as if you got blown away down the rest of it. So he's very much the impression that it worked. You have like a very ventriloquist like moment.
Well, it's okay. My goal wasn't to kill her anyway. I don't care if she's at the vent.
So I'm just let's just keep, there it is. God damn it.
Yeah, and you're not going to like what I have next.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay put in the vent and hope he assumes that I went out the other end.
And this is more or less a very fitting end for what were once the heroes of Gravius 3, now cowering amongst each other, playing a game of cat and mouse with them and the other denizens of the station. Of course, there's hijinks with the surviving miners and a variety of things ensue, but this is more or less where you two meet your end, as this part of the galaxy just goes quiet.
I don't care. I turned the asteroid into a tree haven.
And you are blessed with many solar energies.
Yeah,
I use my Heelys to keep myself safe and hidden, and he finds occasional symbols of Slaanesh just carved in awkward places.
And of course, there's a conversion war between the two of you that goes on for quite some time.
Eternal battle.
Who wins? I want to know who wins.
However, this goes on.
A mystery because it's going to drive him crazy.
It will. I need to kill Vanya. Sorry. Did I kill Vanya?
This goes on for perhaps years or decades until some miner remembers that Chatino wanted everyone to mine to look for an artifact, and it was found. A scepter in the mines. What do you do? What does this revelation, this item that Chatino is looking for this whole time, what would you do with it?
Well, I will send my servitor plans.
Just gonna grab it and bonk people.
I want to grab it and use its power to fall more trees.
Very well, and yet there was a war over the scepter itself, and many were lost. Good game tonight, everybody. Good game.
That was a lot of fun.
Okay, last thing I do, I send Future Kinan back in time.
You send who? Oh yeah, I was supposed to kill someone today. I got close. I was supposed to kill you.
Well, you know what, Paul?
What?
Can I kill Vanya?
Oh my God, Alice! What?
I think there's a lot to be implied. I think you
I have one spell that I can last. One last I want to try. Vanya, can you make a deck save, please?
Sure.
No, wait, no. You're not. No. We're not doing this. No, we're not doing this. No, we can't break the continuation. That's actually a blessing. No, if a character died, no. Okay.
It would have been 25 anyways.
Good game.
You will still take half of 5d12 damage.